One of the NFL, and will play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Jets and the Niners on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his third NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And the great story of Brock Purdy continues. Had he been drafted in the first round, I think people would be singing his praises to the skies, but for whatever reason, people can't let go of the fact he's Mr. Irrelevant, and they don't give him the credit he deserves. He is not just a system quarterback. He's a guy who enhances his team. Not just along for the ride, he's the one steering the ship, and without him, their ceiling significantly drops.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
I can't help but chuckle as we look at last year's stats for Aaron Rodgers. 0 for 1, no touchdowns, no interceptions. I can't believe that we're looking at a stat line like that, but remember, he only played 4 plays. The Jets know that will not be a stat line for this year, and they can't wait to see the old numbers replace the ones you're seeing there.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers going right back to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Hall again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now Purdy. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Stays on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Purdy. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Purdy. And he rifles one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Touchdown! Jerome Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Throwing here, Purdy. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Purdy now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. From the 17, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. from the left hash, this from 34. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Purdy off the play fake, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines? You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. New York set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Purdy. He gets it to Thomas. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Samuel in motion. Now Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And just shutting him off there. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. On the draw, it's Hall. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down,
They might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That's Samuel, caught left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense and Aaron Rodgers getting set for their next drive. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got this to Williams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack.
Hargrave with the sack, and he's steadily developed into a formidable pass rusher along the interior. He's got at least 7 sacks in each of the last 3 seasons.
Throwing is Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
That is caught.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give to Hall.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. How about this? They'll try the option, left side.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
On play action, Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike Williams
from 21 yards away.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Niners on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
11 yards for number 11.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
Now Purdy.
Touchdown! Juwan Jennings. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Caught by Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Going right back to Wilson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
From 13 yards out.
And the Jets get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. The 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Looking to throw. Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Now Rodgers.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Jets.
Throwing is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
2nd and 7.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Rodgers to throw once more.
This pass out wide to Hall.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Niners, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.